The ruptured Caroni North Trunk main could be completed by midnight, but if you live in one of the many affected areas, you aren't likely to have regular service for 24 hours following the completion of repairs. Our news team of reporter Jonathan Chase and photographer Joel Phillip visited the site of the repairs and filed this report.
If you live in the east-west corridor and you didn't have water yesterday afternoon going into today, it's probably because of a ruptured 48-inch pipe, much like the one we're seeing here. After contractors working on a bridge near the Trin City intersection on the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway ruptured the Caroni North Trunk main on Wednesday afternoon, the water supply to homes, businesses and government offices from Farm Road St. Joseph to St. James was interrupted. But there is some good news. The work to replace 5 meters of the 48-inch pipe is progressing well.
The repairs are progressing on schedule. We have had a slight delay with the weather, but we have an expected completion time of midnight tonight, after which we expect the supply to be regularized within 24 hours.
Steve Joseph, Director of Operations for WASA, told C News that there's been a spike in the number of requests for truck-borne water. He says WASA is working to respond to those calls, but they must prioritize deliveries.
What we have done is to put certain contingency measures in place in terms of trucking. We are looking at some of our critical customers like hospitals, schools, health centers, government institutions, and so on.
The work, which requires the use of heavy machinery and a lot of laborers working around the clock, will cost a pretty penny. But Mr. Joseph says the focus is not on cost, but on getting the job done.
We have not really done any estimated cost yet. As you can see, there's a lot of plant and equipment on site. The main is pretty deep. We had to excavate close to about 40 feet just to get to the main. So there's a lot of work going on.
Work on the repairs forced the closure of a lane on the highway, and traffic piled up in the afternoon, causing delays for commuters heading west. Jonathan Chase,